It's another Physical Tuesday where we learn how to get bigger, faster, stronger. Stop preparing like a joke man and become the GOAT man. Go gang. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like and comment to our content. We are here to help you turn from cheese to the macaroni and cheese, man. Yeah, it's another Physical Tuesday for you guys today. Today we're going to get into 5 simple drills that you can do to become a faster football player. And let's get into it. So first, let's talk about the importance of speed. We watch the game every week at any point in time. Any football game you watch, you always notice the fastest player. You always notice the guy that's making the plays. And we know speed is everything in football, especially right now with the game being wide open and everything. So you need to understand that speed is a prerequisite out there right now. You need to be able to run. You need to be able to make those plays. So let's get into 5 simple drills. The first drill we're going to talk about is bunny hops. Bunny hops literally allows you to create that explosion and help with elastic strength. This is something that you may think like, oh, why do I gotta do bunny hops? Like, that's something so small, but it's like, it's a small thing, but at the same time, it allows you to practice that motor pattern of just exploding. Now, granted, you're generating force and you're going upward, but generating that force, producing that force is very important, especially with the bunny hops, and it is very important in speed and going forward. Second is A skips. A skips is the same thing. This actually is a little different. It allows you to create force, but also allows you to create that tempo. A lot of times we don't understand, we don't understand like certain things like running and even playing football. Like, there's a rhythm to it, and you want to be able to generate the force, but also have that rhythm, and skipping really helps that. Really opens up the hips, really helps create that pattern and force production. Next is fast march. Fast march is simple. It's literally a force production type of thing as well, where we're producing force. We're literally stomping into the ground and we're going forward fast. This helps with speed, because a lot of times we don't really realize, like, when we're producing force to go forward, we're pretty much stomping out of the gates. We're pretty much going out of the gates at a quick speed. So, and at a high force level. So we need to make sure we're doing our fast march. Next is arm action. Arm action, you always hear coaches talk about, always talk about pocket to cheek, especially when you're running track. But this is not what we want here. Pocket to cheek is actually shortening your running motion. You want to snap that elbow back and have your hand to your cheek. So yeah, you don't want to put your hand to your pocket. You want to have your hand back. So even when you're snapping that elbow back, make sure you're snapping that elbow back and then coming to your cheek. But you want this to be relaxed and you want this to be fast. A lot of times we don't think about that. Like, when we're snapping that arm back, especially when we're running, it opens that left hip even more. A lot of people don't realize that, but running is a whole body experience. It's a whole body thing. So we need to improve that to become super great at that. And last but not least, super high knees. Super high knees is very important. Super high knees also helps with the hip and opening up that hip and really helping us produce force and absorb force very quickly. A lot of times you see people do this, but they're like, oh, well, I'm doing it. I do this for like 40 yards down the field. And it's like, you don't want to do it that long. You want to do it for like 5 yards. Like, even a lot of these, you want to really go for 5 yards, and you want to do these as hard as you can. You don't want to have them like lackluster and barely doing them. You want to do all of these drills really hard. Peace. Check this video out on the screen if you want to be mean on that green, or real on that field, or extort on that court. The No Baller Left Behind Act supports this video. You feel me?